Hey there, NavyDoc5184 here, and welcome to another music reaction. Today we're reacting to Diana Ankudinova, and this is No Time to Die. I believe this is from the James Bond movie, and I don't know if this was necessarily suggested to me, but I know somebody had brought it up, and the idea in my head was like, I'm just like, if she did a Bond movie song, it's like, I have to hear it. Now, I don't know if she did it for the movie originally or if this is just her doing a cover of it. I did not do enough research on that prior to, but either which way, I can only imagine how good it's going to be because I feel like she has such a great voice that she could easily pull off doing a Bond song or two. So really looking forward to seeing what she has to offer with this one. So I think we'll just go ahead and get started with the video. I will leave a link to the original video that I'm reacting to in the description below. Let's go ahead and get this thing started. Alright, so it looks like this is a fan recording. Okay. It's alright though. I mean, some of the fan recordings turn out pretty good. I'm assuming that we'll still at least get a decent view of her. Oh, wow. Maybe she did do this song based on the video in the background. Alright, I already gotta say, not even a minute in, and I gotta say, I'm actually really impressed with the way this is going. And I say it like that because I'm trying to figure out the right way to describe it. Because this is right now, the way the song is going. Now, granted, if I've heard enough of her songs, this may not be the case, but because I'm still relatively new with Diana and listening to her songs, if I was just to hear this singing and then have somebody try to tell me who is this, I would not have guessed her. I'm so used to her lower tone, I guess you could say, like her lower pitch, that it's weird for me to hear. I'm not going to say hear her at a higher, because I have heard her get higher before, but it's just something different about this one, and it's not a bad different. And if anything, I think I just find it more impressive when I hear artists where they do something and it's like, I can't really tell initially that it is them. Now, granted, again, we're not even a minute into this, so something could pop up where it's like, oh, that is definitely, her stamp on that. But the fact that she's doing this so well, and the fact that it's like I never would have guessed it's her, that's really impressive. It does kind of make me want to dive into more of her stuff, because it's nice to see her styles varied like that. That background video is amazing too. That little bit right there. It wasn't a whole lot, but there was just that little touch in there, just like I said would probably happen, where you hear a little bit and it's like, that's like the voice I'm used to, and the fact that she incorporated it in there so seamlessly is just, I think people really kind of underestimate the level of skill that takes. It doesn't seem like something that should be that skillful, but sometimes it's something where, like I said, up to that point, it's like I wouldn't have caught it. But then if I would have heard that part, I would have been like, wait a minute, is that? And that would have been started to get the wheels turning, where it's like, where with the rest of it, it's like, okay, you can kind of hear her. And it's amazing to hear artists do that because it's harder than you would think when you have such a distinct voice to kind of stray from it a little bit, even though it's not like the way the tone like she's doing it here isn't something she can't do, because clearly she can do it and she can do it well, but it's not the what I'm used to hearing from her. But then that little bit where I heard, I'm like, oh yeah, that's definitely her. It's like when my mind goes back, it's kind of like, I can kind of hear her in that now. And that is why that little bit, while it was only like not even a full 2 seconds, really, I think kind of made such a huge difference with the song in a way, because now it's like I can fully hear the voice that I'm used to, even though she's not doing what I'm used to. It's like, this is the Deanna I'm used to hearing, and I can hear it now, all because of that little bit. See, even though I heard this part already when she did the chorus last time, I hear more of her now. And that's why I applaud the skill of that little bit she did. Do you imagine the setting on this if this was in like a dark blue background with that visual on there instead of like the lights they got them at? That would look so cool, I think. Uh-oh. Okay, hold on. Maybe something is about to come up. The way those lasers... I'm assuming those are lasers. They could just be lights, but the fog is making them look interesting, but... I don't know. Something feels like it's about to pop. Or maybe not. Alrighty. Alright, that was Diana Ankudinova doing No Time to Die, and that was a really well done song. I think I said pretty much everything I could say during the reaction itself. I just want to touch again just really how impressive it was with what she did, because, up into, I forget what point, it was like my second pause break when I was talking about it though, but up to that point, where I was just more impressed. I'm like, wow, that, that style, the way that she's singing, the way she's doing her vocals was just so impressive to me. But then when she kind of just did that little thing, and it's like, now it's like for the rest of the song, it's like, even though she really made no real change to how she was singing, but just because of that little bit she did on there, it was like I heard the Diana that I was used to hearing. And that was just so impressive because she really did not change what she did. It was just that little bit she added in there. It's kind of like, in a way when you think about cooking, and you have these ingredients and they're like, throw a pinch or whatever. And you think to yourself, what really makes a difference? But it's kind of crazy when you think about how you just throw a little pinch of something and it completely changes the flavor of something. Even though like everything else is still the same, it's just that little pinch completely changes everything. That is the analogy I'm using with that. Even though like this song was what, 3:53 roughly, and with what she did was like maybe 2 seconds, but that little bit changed the entire like vocal sound for me. You know, it's like the other 351 of vocals in there completely changed in my mind after that, because it went from, it's like, wow, that's really impressive for Deanna to do that, to where it's like, how could I not hear Deanna in that in the first place? You know what I mean? And that to me is like the part that really just kind of solidified like her vocal skill for me with this song. Now, in terms of like the performance itself, absolutely lovely. I know that it was a fan recording, so probably not the highest quality, but at the same time, still very good quality, enough to really be able to appreciate what I was hearing and seeing there. And I know it looked like that we were about to get some sort of spectacular show in the end. I'm not disappointed that we didn't get. I'm not the type where, you know, especially when I'm trying to listen to somebody like her, that I'm really looking for a show. If she does do something nice visually, cool, that's awesome. But I'm more there for her anyway, so it's not like I was disappointed that we didn't get anything. If anything, I think it would have made it more spectacular if she did, because that's not something I would expect from her. But either which way, that was a lovely song, lovely rendition. I'll have to double check and see if she actually performed the song or if she just did a cover of it. Based off what I've been seeing on YouTube, I did do a kind of a quick YouTube check on there, and it looks like that this was actually a cover. So I'll have to see who did this originally, but man, she really knocked this one out of the park. And I'm actually, I guess I could say, spoiler alert, the next one I do for her is, I forget the name of the song, but I know it's something that she did from the Dune soundtrack. That is going to be the next one I do for her, because that is another one that I've been really looking forward to getting to for a while. I just did this one first because I think personally I felt more excited to get to this one, because I just know that I was always curious to see like how could she handle a Bond song, because I feel like she has such a great voice for it. So I just had to get this one knocked out of the way. So next one, I'm telling you when it is, I don't know. Just keep an eye on my community post when I post my reaction schedules on there. But the next time I hit her up, it's going to be her track from the Dune soundtrack, and I'm really looking forward to that one too, because oh my goodness, this woman and her vocal talent is just absolutely amazing. She has been a joy to react to. So I think that's pretty much going to do it for this video. So I'm going to thank you all who made it up to this point. Thank you very much. If you enjoyed the video, make sure you hit the like button, and feel free to subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And if you are currently subscribed, don't forget to hit the notification bell. That way you can be alerted anytime I upload a new video. And also, if you want to give the channel a little bit extra support while getting some perks in the process, feel free to check out my membership page. You can hit the join button, and you can see all the perks that you'll receive by becoming a channel member. Some of those will include ad-free reactions to all these videos you're seeing here, but you'll also get early access to them, as well as member exclusive videos. And to make an announcement that I've made on my last reaction video, I might actually be merging my gaming channel with this, so that's going to add some more content on there, which will also open up the doors to make more things available to members as well. So just be on the lookout for that. But if the merge does go through, just know that it's not going to affect my reaction schedule. I will still post at least 3 reactions a week, but this will open the doors for probably having some more live streams, including some gaming live streams, and maybe even doing some live reactions. You know, just a easier way for me to manage everything. But either which way, I still just want to thank you guys for being here. Really appreciate you being here and spending your time watching me do these reactions. And definitely feel free to check out some of my other Diana Ankudinova reactions just right over there, and I will catch you all down the road.